New Zealand and I have unfinished business. The last time I was here was 7 years ago, and what I wanted more than anything was to do the Milford Great Walk. It's notoriously difficult to get a spot to hike Milford, so when I couldn't get a booking, I skipped the South Island completely because I knew I'd be back. We ended up arriving in Queenstown 6 hours earlier than we had planned because we had a huge layover. It was the cheapest flight we could find. But then, once we got into Auckland, they just bumped us up to an earlier flight. No problem. And then we landed in Queenstown, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just bump up your car rental. No problem, no extra charge. And then we got to the hotel, and they're like, oh, your room is ready for you. You're here before check-in, but it's fine. And so everything just came together so smoothly. And we had a good chunk of time yesterday to start preparing for the Milford track. At this point, we're just getting everything useful done. Where we need to go buy our food for the Milford tracks over there, and that's a supermarket. And we're gonna go to Kmart and see if we can get another adapter. We're going everywhere now. I'm glad we had that extra time because we ended up going from store to store to store. So we have basically all the food that we need for the track, and we even got to spend a really lovely evening in Queenstown. We got fur burgers. This line is crazy. The line took about 20 minutes, and the food is gonna take another 20 minutes. So it's about a 40-minute wait. It's very chaotic. First bite, how is it? You got paper in your mouth, you got paper in your mouth. Is it good?
It's good.
The paper's top notch, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is monstrous. Mine has bacon and cheese and hash brown and beets, lettuce and avocado.
It was the perfect day and a really good alternative to sitting in the domestic Auckland airport. If you have a huge layover in the domestic airport in Auckland, don't. I feel like every single street has an arrow painted on it because it's near the airport and they know that there are gonna be a lot of people like us.
Left side of the road.
Left side of the road. Justin keeps turning on the windshield wipers because the place where the blinker should be is the windshield wipers. Have you ever been super excited about something but also incredibly terrified by it at the same time? Well, that's the mood today. I've wanted to paraglide forever. I'm terrified. I do not want to die today, but I am also really excited. Queenstown, New Zealand is known as the adventure capital of the world, and there are endless activities that you can do here, from paragliding to skydiving to submarining in this lake. You can rent kayaks and kayak on this lake. You can bungee jump. Bungee jumping was apparently invented here, so if you seek adrenaline, then seek Queenstown, I guess. I do not seek adrenaline, but I feel like this flight might be similar to going hot air ballooning, or feel similar to going hot air ballooning.
I think so.
And there's just something so magical to me in my head about flying through the air with no engine. So I can't pass this up. I have to do this, but I'm scared. I'm scared. You're a little nervous?
A little bit.
Okay. Even Justin's a little nervous. To get to the launch site, you have to take this gondola up the mountain, or you can hike, but we're gonna take the gondola. And then right at the base of the mountain is a graveyard for when you go Crisplat. The wind conditions have changed and made the landing situation here a little unsafe. So we're going to a new launch space. Well, the ride up here was nice. I'm really glad that we still get to fly and that they didn't cancel on us completely. But you're going boo. Are you really sad?
It would have been nice to fly with the lake views, but I think it's still going to be great.
The view from up here is incredible. Are you ready?
Ready.
This is fine and I'm fine. This is all fine. I'm fine. It's so beautiful.
That was crazy. I cannot believe we did that. When he did the loops, oh, my stomach definitely got. Thank you, Claire, coming.
That was gorgeous, beautiful, perfect in every way. But if you get seasick, take your Dramamine. I'm very glad I took my Dramamine. Wow! How was it? Did you do the thing where you go up and down and go all around?
Yeah, I did that.
You did?
My stomach was like, oh my god.
Okay, because you know how I get seasick. So
Yeah.
like my tummy's already kind of like, oh, wobbly.
It felt like a roller coaster, but way more intense.
Yeah?
Yeah, insane.
Oh my gosh, you were saying that the G-forces probably would be too much for me, and I was
Yeah,
like, that is okay.
You felt the G-force
Yeah.
for sure.
And then he was like, okay, we're going
He
down
asked if I
now.
wanted to go again. I was like, no, that one time was good.
Yeah, I don't
That
want
wasn't
to
good
throw up
enough
all
for me.
over everything.
Yeah.
I think at first I didn't realize how fast we were going to be moving. I thought it was going to be
For
like
me,
the...
it was very slow.
What?
I didn't feel like we were going fast.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Because I expected it to be really gentle.
I also got the big loops. So
Yeah.
that really took it out of me.
Yeah, they call it
Like you
G-force
can feel
for a
it in your
reason.
face, and you're like, whoa. Like
Yeah.
It's like a roller coaster, but like way more extreme.
It does do a number on your body. It was probably not until like 3/4 of the way in that I started feeling a little bit sick. And my guide was hyper aware of how I was doing. And when I had even the slightest thing, was like, I don't know, I'm starting to feel it. He immediately brought us down. In the process of going down, I started to feel even sicker. And if he had kept us in the air any longer, I would have thrown up.
Really?
I think so, yeah. I feel pretty sick. It was worth it. Worth it, worth it, worth it.
Yes. Yeah.
But
my guide Brandon was really nice. He also as soon as if you're gonna turn, they tell you they're gonna turn.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really like.
they communicate
Felt
really
great,
well.
yeah.
Buzz let me take control of the reins, which I was not expecting
I
and
was
felt
really
very
surprised.
wrong.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised that you didn't. I thought that was just a thing that they
thing?
did. Because he's like, it's fine, you can't do anything wrong. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's
Maybe
something
after
I could
me
do
not
wrong.
being able to do the walking at the.
Oh.
Like, he's like, no, this guy's not gonna get.
You're
the
not
handles."
coordinated enough for this. Is that the submarine thing? What is
Yeah,
that?
that's a submarine thing. It's like a.
Wait, it goes
so-
under the water
So you
too?
have the guy driving, and then you're behind, and it kind of goes like under the water and like up a little bit.
That's weird.
It's like a weird.
How cool.
I don't think you can drive them yourself. I think you have to have someone else.
Yeah.
Queenstown is such a quaint, beautiful little place. The beach is really quiet and pretty and lovely, and I never want to leave. We are recovering, trying to get our stomachs back underneath us.
I'm looking at the photos, and they're making me nauseous. What did we do?
I told you the large was huge.
Justin, why? One of these pieces is enough for me to eat like 2 meals. Good thing I'm hungry. We're taking it easy today because we're trying to make sure that we get plenty of sleep before Milford. So now we're going to drive to Te Anau, which is the nearest town to Milford. It's going to be a 2-hour drive, and it should be gorgeous. Okay, we're in Te Anau. There's already sandflies everywhere. They are just swarming. They're everywhere. It is a chilly, chilly morning here in Milford Sound. We're gonna be doing a kayaking adventure this morning. It should be about an hour of kayaking. Oh, this is nice. I'm pretty sure we're in heaven right now.
Why does it feel so different being in the water?
I just feel so comfy, right? Minus the sandflies. Go away, go away.
That's not just a snowy mountain, that is the remnants of one of the last glaciers. Pretty shocking to see how quickly that glacier is melting.
Our guide told us old Maori legends of the Atua, spirit guardians who rule over the earth, sky, sea, the forests, and birds.
There are two main atua. There's the Ranganui, the Sky Father up above, and Papatuanuku, the Earth Mother down below. One of their younger children was called Tutiraki Whānoa, and he wasn't really the atua of anything. One day Ranganui says to him, go to the south of Te Waka Amaui and start carving some beautiful fjords. In the beginning, he wasn't very good. He'd leave all these little islands of rubbish everywhere. Until finally he got here. This is the most northern fjord. This was his final masterpiece.
Many Atua gathered here and blessed the land with rich plant and animal life, creating a paradise that none of them wanted to leave. Then the goddess of death, Inenuitapo, decided to give the land a gift of her own, one that would stop people from lingering in this magical place for too long.
Can anyone imagine what gift the goddess of death might have brought to Piopiotahini?
Sandflies.
Exactly right. It's the sandflies. Namu namu.
Thank you. We couldn't come all the way to Milford Sound without boarding one of the boat tours. So we're gonna go on a little cruise and see more of the fjords.
Oh my God, the captain goes, please be warned that there will be some spray in the front. You might want to be careful, it can ruin cameras. And then a huge splash came flying up.
Well, that was magical. What did you think?
That was a great.
Yeah.
Reminded me a little bit of the one we took in Alaska, but obviously that's not a lot.
Yeah, the one in Alaska was on a smaller boat. I am not seasick. Every time I get on a boat and I'm not seasick, I'm thrilled.
We have both had a shower, and the last event of the day is to go on a little tour of the lake in Te Anau. We've been working on this for 2 days already.
We haven't asked the local yet.
But I've heard locals say it,
Okay.
and I've heard Te Anau and I've heard Te Anau. After going on a scenic flight in Alaska, we have a little addiction to scenic flights.
We're doing a short 20-minute flight, I think,
Yes.
just around here.
Around the lake.
But it's a seaplane. It's the only
It's
seaplane.
a seaplane!
It's the only seaplane here. So we've never done a seaplane, so we'll land in the water and take off in the water. So that's super exciting. I think.
I cannot wait!
I can't believe we're doing this.
Welcome to the Fjorden National Park, at least for the second time for you guys today. We are in the park as soon as we leave the beach, and we have about 65 kilometres of runway. There's been a seaplane based permanently in Te Anau since 1962. This is a 1968 Cessna 206. I'm a 73 model, so if you're happy with that, we'll just crack on with it. Yeah, perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah, Hotel Te Anau Island 2200 for landing in Calm Bay. Right, if you come behind me.
Really graceful.
We're only 10 minutes from Te Anau. Is it Te Anau or Te Anau or Te Anau?
We say Te Anau.
Te Anau. We only flew 10 minutes and we are in the middle of the wilderness. The air is so crisp and so perfect and it's so quiet except for my yammering. So, I love it here. We're gonna go stick our head in the bush because our pilot told us so.
She said some of these trees are 800 years old.
She also said she's gonna leave us here. So I guess this is now
A survival show.
We don't have water, but we have bug spray, so I think we'll be okay. That's all we really need to survive here. Wait a second. All of that water is drinkable. We'll be fine for days.
Oh, thick forest,
Thick bush.
wilderness.
Can you hear the little birdies? Oh, I tell you what, it is a shame that there are not more seaplanes operating here. Because to be able to just land on the water, frolic on a beach, I mean,
It's really cool.
it doesn't get any better than that.
A beautiful river. There's an awesome jet boat ride down the river with Fjordland Jet, finishing up in Shallow Bay just behind us there. And it's a great fishing river. About 600 trout per kilometre.
Oh, the sun's coming out. It's so pretty.
Yeah, makes a big difference.
Look at that sunshine.
So out on the farmland, we're growing sheep, beef, and venison.
How long have you been flying for?
Today's my second day.
Second day. You're doing so well.
Thank you. The hang of it. About since 2001.
How is there only one seaplane operating?
I know, in the whole South Island, so there used to be quite a few more, but helicopters just went from strength to strength and people forgot about the seaplane.
It was so fast, but I was able to really enjoy it. I think,
enjoyed it too.
yeah, I think I didn't, and
It was a short flight, but it was just nice.
it was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was so nice. We're gonna go get food now. Let's feed ourselves. Wrong side, wrong side. Eventually we'll figure this out. Left side of the road driving is a struggle.